So whenever you're going through a storm, and how we react to that storm, that trial, lets us know where we at. You know, it lets us know if we're in God's rest, if we have peace, or if we're not in God's rest, if we're not in have God's peace in our hearts. And so, if you're going through a trial or you're going through any kind of hard situation, and our first reaction is to panic and and have fear overcome us and consume us, that's that should let us know that, hey, I need to get to know Jesus more, because Jesus is peace, right? So I kind of like going back to let me see. Well, First John talks a lot about God's love. First John chapter 4. And let's go to chapter 4, verse 18. Or let's start 17. It says, "And as we live in God, our love grows more perfect. So we will not be afraid on the day of judgment, but we can face him with confidence because we live like Jesus here in this world." Verse 18, "Such love has no fear, because perfect love expels all fear. If we are afraid, it is for fear of punishment, and this shows that we have not fully experienced his perfect love. We love each other because he loved us first." So, whenever we fall into fear and unrest, and there's no peace, we need to, like, that serves as a reminder to, like, we need to be more in Christ, more in Jesus, to be more in his love, and being in his love, and in Christ Jesus. He's the one that gives us peace. Um, it's easier said than done, but um, it's more like yourself, brother Chilo. You know, you've been through some things, and do you feel like in the beginning from your walk that your peace has grown?
Most definitely, man. Well, like I've shared in my testimony, I came to faith through a storm. You know, I was dealing with health issues, you know, and I thought that, you know, it was pretty bad. You know, I thought that I was gonna die. But the reason why I've been so strong in my faith, even though I've gone through a lot of trials and it's been harder now, right, in my walk, because before I was drowning myself in alcohol and drugs to numb my pain. So, right, and when I came to faith, like, even though I was going through these storms dealing with health issues, but I had a peace, right? I would go to sleep the whole day. I'll be all crying or complaining.
Because you see what the enemy always tries to do, right? Like, let's say you're struggling with anxiety and fear and something, and then, and trusting in God, you conquer that. But then the enemy always comes with something else to replace that. But the common denominator should be the same, as always trusting God, falling and growing in his love, depending on him. So, what is the difference for you between the world's peace and God's peace?
See, the world's peace is contingent on the situation. It's contingent on what we have or what we don't have. Once I have $1 million, or once I have this job, or once I'm married, or once I have this, then I'll have peace. And then you have those things, right? But then something else comes up.
Yeah.
So it's